Our purebred Arabians, country English pleasure to division, and our adult amateur select riders. This is class number 1168.
Joy and I've seen a lot of pain, but I don't want to write a love song for the world. I just want to write a song about a boy and a girl. Junkies on the corner always calling my name, and the kids on the corner playing ghetto games. When I saw you getting down, girl, I hope it was you. And when I look into your eyes, I knew it was true. I said, hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back from around the way. It seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. But I know one thing, that I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Now I'm not a highly metaphysical man, but I know when the stars are aligned, you can bump into a person in the...
Thank you, riders. You got the full arena now as the gate closes and we call it to order, showing at a normal trot. Susan Whitty will call our Arabian country English pleasure adult amateur select riders, class 1168. Along with Louis McKim and Jody LaSalle, that's our judging panel.
But I'll be back from around the way. It seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. But I know one thing, that I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. And I said, rocking in the dance hall, moving with you. I said, hey mama, close to you.
Rocking in the dance hall, moving with you. I said, hey papa, kick off your shoes.
Rocking in the dance hall, moving with you. I said, hey mama, close to you.
Rocking in the dance hall, moving with you.
I said, hey mama, 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 hey mama. What you gonna do? Well, my mama told me don't lose you, 'cause the best luck I had was you.
Thank you, riders. Let's bring them down to the walk now. Please walk.
I said, hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back, come around the way. It seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. I said, hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back, come around the way. It seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. But I know one thing, that I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you.
And let's canter now, riders. Show them how to canter, please.
I love you. 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 Rocking in the dance hall, moving with you.
Hey papa.
Rocking in the dance hall, moving with you.
Come on, hey papa, kick off your shoes.
Don't be so quick to walk away. That's me. I wanna rock your body. Please stay. That's me. You don't have to admit you wanna play. That's me. Let me rock you to the break of day. That's me. Got time, but I don't mind. Just wanna rock you, girl. I'll have whatever you have.
Thank you, riders. Down to the walk now. Please walk.
I've been watching you, and I like the way you move. So go ahead, girl, just do that ass shaking thing you do. So you grab your girls and you grab a couple more, and you all can meet me in the middle of the floor. So the air is thick, it's smelling right. So you pass to the left and you sail to the right. Don't be so quick to walk away. That's me. I wanna rock your
Now on the reverse and halt. Reverse and halt, please.
You don't have to admit you wanna play. That's me. Let me rock you to the break of day.
We're going to divide the arena in half through center ring and the patrons lounge end of our arena. Those exhibitors rein back 5 steps, please. Thank you. Now the balance. Riders rein back 5 steps. Let's walk forward on a loose rein now. Riders walk forward on a loose rein. Gather, collect your reins. Gather, collect your reins, please. And now let's canter. Canter, please.
Rock your body. Bring the beat back. Hey, dance with me. Yeah. Come on, baby. Don't be so quick to don't walk away. Come on, dance with me. I wanna rock your body. Let me rock your body. Come on, dance with me. You don't have to admit you. Don't have to admit you. Wanna play? Just dance with me. Let me rock you. Come on, dance with me. Talk to me, boy. No disrespect. I don't mean no harm. Talk to me, boy. I can't wait to have you in my arms. Talk to me, boy. Hurry up, 'cause you're taking too long. Talk to me, boy. Better have you naked by the end.
And down to the normal trot. Show the normal trot, please.
Don't be so quick to walk away.
I was just thinking of you.
Don't be so quick to walk away.
We could do something
Don't be so quick to walk away.
like the way you look right now.
Don't be so quick to walk away.
Come over here, baby. Are you feeling me? Let's do something. Let's make a bet. 'Cause I better have
Summer after high school when we first met, we make out in your Mustang to Radiohead. And on my 18th birthday, we got matching tattoos. Used to steal your parents' liquor and climb to the roof. Talk about a future like we had a clue. Never planned that one day I'd be losing you.
Thank you, riders. Continue that normal trot right into our lineup. Our judge asking for our lineup. The Arabian Country English Pleasure, our adult amateur select riders in this national championship and semifinal final, class 1168. Thank you, riders. A beautiful job as these finalists make their final trip around and into our lineup.
It's time to face the music. I no longer
Folks, everyone here at our national championships is invited to come meet Folsom, the stallion for all reasons. Thursday, October 27th at 5:30 p.m. over at the F-150 barn, aisle E7. Cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, and memorabilia. Sponsored by Southwind Arabians and My Way Ranch, LLC.
This way, now it's flipped, babe, a mistake. Just listen, I had to give it
Folks, if you've not stopped by the AHA store, be sure you do so. The wonderful AHA store making AHA apparel available for you. Shop from a selection of curated items and a limited edition Ride for the Roses apparel. Shop and head to the AHA booth located over in the Exchange Center. While you're there, if you need any help with registrations, they're right there to help you as well. Cards are in and you're excused from the lineup. You can retire to the gate end of our arena now. Riders, thank you. You're excused from the lineup.
I was super cool, but now I'm super strong. I had nothing to lose, but I was super wrong. It was a circumstance that got the power from. I was super tough, but now I'm super strong. Super strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, our pleasure now to share the official results here at our semifinal final. Purebred Arabian Country English Pleasure, our adult amateurs select riders. This class began with a field of 41 entries. Our 18 finalists presenting this morning, and our judges have made their selections as we honor the top 10 numerically, beginning with entry number 247. Here is Game of Thrones SV. Christine Stelzer rides in. Owner-rider from Chicago, Illinois, sired by the Renaissance out of Arabosk LR, Deborah Scott Voigt. Breeding Game of Thrones SV Top 10. Top 10 to 424, it is DD of Flyers Toy. Elsa Alexander joins us from Cave Creek, Arizona as our owner-rider. Entry is sired by a fire starter out of Glitterati BFV, bred by Jacqueline Phillips. Elsa, thank you. DD of Flyers Toy, Top 10. National Top 10 honors to 476, X's and O's. Charity Davis of Leawood, Kansas. Sired by Noble Cause out of Gloria of Fire. Elizabeth or Tom Moore breeding X's and O's. Top 10. 589 takes home that burgundy ribbon. Hell of a Shock. Julia Brennan of Phoenix, Arizona. Sired by SF Spec Shockwave out of Gypsy of Fire. Carol C. Curran as the breeder of Hell of a Shock. The top 10. 649, we call for Notorious of Fire, Brooke Belleville for Brooke and Shelby Belleville of Howell, Michigan, sired by Fire Bay V, out of M.A. Nobella. Maroon Fire Ravens Incorporated breeding Notorious of Fire. Congratulations to 785, it is Afterburner, Lauren M. Adamick for Afterburner LLC, Tampa, Florida. Sired by SF Aftershock out of Quintessential Fire and bred by Leanne Flynn. Congratulations to Lauren and Afterburner Top 10. Top 10 honors go to entry number 1045, FS Maximilian, Lori Quintero for Lori and Chelsea Quintero of Scottsdale, Arizona. Sired by BJ Royal Air out of Magnificence Fire. Jeff Prim as the breeder of FS Maximilian. 1332, we congratulate. It is Madam Motion VA, Michelle A. Watson, Victoria Ravens LLC, the owner-breeder of Williston, Florida, signed by Age Nobility H. Out of Magniloquence VA, Victoria Ravens LLC, breeding Madam Motion VA. 1369 takes home the Burgundy once again. Bosque Alarm, Melanie Remy for Vicky Humphrey of Canton, Georgia. Sired by Bosque Fire out of VF Fires Alarm. Valleyfield Farm breeding Bosque Alarm. And our 10th and final top 10 is awarded entry number 1684, Spider Red, Caitlin Turnbull of Medina, Ohio. Signed by IXL Noble Express out of GSF Poetry in Motion. Burline LLC, handling the breeding of Spider Red. A wonderful group of top 10, and our pleasure to introduce our Reserve National Champion. The Reserve Champion Garland, sponsored by Coolbrook Equine Training and Management, LLC. And a wonderful Reserve Champion tote bag by Boisvert Farms, LLC. From a field of 41 entries, now as a Reserve National Champion, joining us from the Grand Canyon State of Arizona, here is Dee Dee, A Fire's Toy, and Elsa Alexander. Also rides with a back number of 424, and now a Reserve National Champion, Dee Dee, A Fire's Toy. She makes her way over to the winner's circle, signed by a Fire Starter out of Glitterati BFV, Jacqueline Phillips, our breeder. A reminder to all of our top 10, make sure you stop by over at the Hagel Family Arabians LLC booth. They've got an assortment of wonderful special awards for you to pick up. All those top 10 awards sponsored by Elk Haven Farms. And we say thank you for their support. In the winner's circle, Dee Dee, A Fire's Toy, and Elsa Alexander as Howie Schatzberg gets that winning photograph. Esther Gonzalez, support. Congratulations. The time has come to introduce a national champion. The champion rose blanket sponsored by Northwest LLC. We call to the winner's circle. Joining us, entry 1684, here is Spider Red. 1684, the back number of a national champion, Spider Red. Caitlin Turnbull is our owner and rider from Medina, Ohio. Our national champion, sired by IXL Noble Express at a GSF Poetry in Motion. Oh yeah, we read that right. It's you. It'll settle in about 30 seconds here as she gets set for a nice Howie Schatzberg winning photograph. As a national champion, they put that rose blanket on. Yeah, now she's really feeling it. Spider Red, national champion, receiving that beautiful champion jacket sponsored by Burline LLC, and that champion rose blanket North by Northwest LLC, our wonderful sponsor supporting us here at our national championships in the Arabian Country English Pleasure Adult Amateur Select. From a field of 41 to capture a national title, Caitlin, congratulations. It is Spider Red. Thank you, Caitlin. All right, we turn our attention. Victory Pass is just ahead as we call upon Christine to start off this parade. A beautiful top 10, a very competitive class. Our Arabian Country English Pleasure and our Adult Amateur Select riders now as they make the trip across the arena and down the rail. Top 10 award winner, Game of Thrones SV, and Christine Stelzer from Chicago, Illinois. Sired by the Renaissance out of Arabasque LR. Deborah and Scott Voigt breeding the entry. Charity Davis continues the parade with X's and O's from Leawood, Kansas. That entry sired by a Noble Cause out of Gloria of Fire. Elizabeth or Tom Moore breeding the entry. Charity gets moving into that rising trot and the turn down the rail, X's and O's. Julia Brennan rides Hell of a Shock, a top 10 from Phoenix, Arizona, sired by SF Spec Shockwave. Out of the mare, Gypsy of Fire. Carol C. Curran reading Hell of a Shock, and Julia Brennan, we say congratulations on top 10 award winner. Brooke Belleville and Notorious of Fire working together. Top 10 award winner from Howell, Michigan for Brooke and Shelby Belleville. The entry sired by a Fire Baby out of MA Nobella. Maroon Fire Ravens Incorporated breeding Notorious of Fire. Lauren M. Madamick and Afterburner. Congratulations, top 10, Tampa, Florida is where Lauren calls home. SF Aftershock, the sire of Afterburner out of Quintessential Fire, bred by Leanne Flynn. Lauren, thank you. Lori Quintero and FS Maximilian from Scottsdale, Arizona for Lori and Chelsea Quintero, sired by BJ. Royal Air out of Magnificence of Fire. Jeff Prim reading the entry. Congratulations to Michelle Watson and Madam Motion, VA, Victoria Arabians LLC, the owner breeders of Williston, Florida, sired by H Nobility H, out of Magniloquence, VA, Victoria Arabians LLC, the breeder. And Melanie Remy and Bosca Fire, Canton, Georgia, makes that final turn. Sired by Bosca Fire out of VF, Fires Alarm, Valleyfield Farm, breeding Bosque Alarm. Reserve National Champion now on the move. It is Dee a Fire's Toy picking up that reserve title. Elsa Alexander of Cave Creek, Arizona. Sired by a Fire Starter out of Glitterati, BFV. Jacqueline Phillips breeding Dee a Fire's Toy, a Reserve National Champion. The arena belongs to this year's national champion as she makes her way around one more time in a beautiful presentation. Remember, this class started from a field of 41, and this, our national champion for 2022, Spider Red, takes and captures that title. Caitlin Turnbow, our owner writer, entry sired by IXL Noble Express out of GSF Poetry in Motion. Great job, Caitlin. Congratulations, Spider Red.